Bonjour, bonsoir, salut, bienvenue à Paris. Welcome to Boring Reviews and Paris. Yes, we're in Paris. So exciting. But we're only here for 24 hours. So we're going to take you on a very quick journey of ours through Paris. And if you like it, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I know that the YouTube world likes things in landscape, but I live in the Instagram world and we do everything in portrait. So do me a favor, put your phone in portrait, full screen it, and you'll see everything just nice and big and pretty like my immature planning planned it. But you guys ready to take a peek around Paris? Let's go. So we left Wimbledon and made our way to London, where we hopped the Eurostar and took the 11:31 train to Paris. It was a beautiful, actually rather quick train ride to Paris. We only had half a window where we were sitting at. The way back to London, we had a much larger window as we did have better seats. But everybody said the drive to Paris is absolutely beautiful and stunning, and it really was quite lovely. Once we arrived in Paris, we hopped off the Eurostar and made our way to our hotel. And I was just absolutely in heaven with all the architecture. This is a view from our hotel room, and the architecture was just absolutely gorgeous and stunning. We saw it in England, we saw it in Scotland. Paris was a different style and still just so beautiful. And we just don't have that in the West Coast where we live, but it was absolutely amazing. Loved all the buildings. So after dropping off our luggage, we quickly decided to make our way to the Eiffel Tower. So we hopped a taxi because we knew we were short on time, and we had him drive us straight to the Eiffel Tower. We stood next to it. We stood under it. It was pretty cool. But I was like, this is awesome, but I'm not super happy with the photos. I was like, I want a better photo place. So I Googled, where's the best place to take a photo with the Eiffel Tower in the background? And we went on this little journey. So we passed these really cool buildings and then made our way down this park-ish area, and we found this. And I was like, yes, right here. This is where the pictures are at. So we took some amazing pictures, made our way back to where the Eiffel Tower was because there were a lot of taxis, and we wanted to get to a lot of places in very little time. So we hopped on a taxi and went to the Louvre. And oh my goodness, the architecture around it was gorgeous. The river was beautiful, and it was cool, again, just like in York, to see people just sitting along the edges of the river and just enjoying life. And then we walked around the outside of the Louvre. We wanted to go inside, but we didn't book tickets to go into the museum this time because we knew we were only here for 24 hours. And we'd rather see the museum when we had actual time. But we did take, of course, the stereotypical pictures like we had to. But it was just really such a cool, neat experience. So, of course, naturally, we took lots and lots of photos, but I'll just show you a couple of the millions that I made Nick take before we took a taxi back to our hotel to drop off some things before going out to eat some dinner. Some yummy food. But naturally, I just had to record everything. I was like, oh my gosh, it's all so pretty. It's so pretty. It was really sad to only be there for 24 hours. I really want to go back because it really was lovely. We went to eat at the La Maison Bleue, and it was quite yummy right in front of this cute little church. And we got to speak a little bit of French that we knew. And then we ended up walking around and found this a yummy cafe with these amazing candies. So we were walking back to our hotel room and we were both eating candy, and it's right there. So yummy. But seriously, France has the best candy, I'm saying. So the next day, I wanted to walk to Montmartre. So it was about 26 minutes away from our hotel. And so Nick went on that little journey with me. And on our way, we decided to stop off at Sacré-Cœur. So after climbing, 222 steps, we made it to the top. And it was quite a beautiful sight and a beautiful view to look around. The weather was cloudy, but absolutely perfect. It wasn't hot, it wasn't cold, it was just as it should be. And then we found this amazing view. We decided to head off on our journey when we discovered this little thing. We wanted to participate in this, but maybe on a fence that wasn't so busy.
All right, so we have our love lock. Here is our love wall. And now, no matter what anyone says, it is now official. It wasn't the previous 16 years, but now it will be. Pick the spot that will live in eternity until they decide to take it down in 6 months to make room for more.
What do you say here?
Excellent.
Right here. All right. Okay. There we go. I think you get it in the right way. All right. Together. Watch it. Wait, do we want this way or do we want the other side? The other side.
Other side, of course.
Okay, together.
That's what I was saying.
There's our lock of love.
Yay.
So we added our lock of love just a few feet down from like the overly crowded lock of love wall. But yes, we officially have a lock there. We continue to head up to Montmartre and it was just incredible. There were all these artists there who were physically painting while you were walking around. And it really was such a cool sight to see and to watch these artists do their work right down the street. I had my cell phone out in my back pocket like this, and one of the artists actually pulled me to the side and said, "Do not leave your cell phone there. It will get taken. Put it in your purse." And I was very, very grateful that he said that and helped me with my phone keepingness. At this point, it was about time that we had to get back to the train station to take the Eurostar back to London. So we stopped off at a bakery that had amazing food and we got ourselves a nice little helping there and ate it all. We stopped off at a candy shop and got the craziest sizes of candy. I mean, look at this thing. It's like the size of my hand. So you cannot tell me that American sizes are larger because our gummy bears are like itty bitty lemon squeezy. And then we hopped on the Eurostar back to London, then took the train to the airport, spent the night, and headed back home to Vegas. It was such an incredible, amazing trip. I already want to go back. Literally, like flying home and driving home, I was grieving. I seriously was grieving. I was so excited to see our children again and to see our family and friends. But I'm just driving even today around the streets and it's like beige, and beige. And I'm just like, I want this great. All right. I loved our trip. Everybody was so nice. The French people were really very, very kind to us and helped deal with my terrible pronunciation in the French language. And the British people were super, super amazing too. It was just an amazing trip. And I honestly cannot wait to go back. I'm already making plans with my friend to go back and see all the places we weren't able to see in this trip. I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.